People are afraid for
Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well. And shalom to sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning, and to you teaching the truth to the fourth and third. This is Brother Nathan coming out of the GMS Sunday Annapolis camp. Coming back with a quick one through the spirit. Video Eric Rogers on there. This digital society brings up the MOTB to the B. So we're going to get into it and put a couple precepts to it.
NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers after what he just admitted to Tucker Carlson.
Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Yeah, stop spying on me.
Yeah. Get off my computer. Get off my cameras. Get off my Ring camera. You know, take down all this stupid CCTV cameras everywhere that are watching everything. And because the next step to all of this, people don't realize this, and this is the facts, is China and what's going on there, and social credit scores, and your entire life monitored. Like, that's where we're going. Slowly, Jordan Peterson said, was doing an interview and talked about how does, I can't remember what the conversation was, but I heard him say this, how does corruption take form when it's so obvious? It's slow movements.
Exactly, because Esau, even the so-called white man, all right, he's calculated in his wickedness and what he's going to do to the people after his years and years of studying the people, the left-hand side, right, having that spiritual power on the left-hand side, the will of wickedness, right. They know to get the people through gradualism, a little bit at a time, slowly taking your rights away, quote unquote. More surveillance in the guise of safety. We already know what 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, when they shall say peace and safety, then some destruction shall come upon them, with the paraphrases. Alright? And they'll utilize that peace and safety talk to move in and encroach on your well-being, on your personal. Like he said, Aaron Rodgers said, China's the test country. All right, and mind you, they got millions of people in China. Matter of fact, there are billions. Okay, so a perfect example. Show how to run a technocracy style society. And that's why 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, for arrogant, real quick. It's 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we're not ignorant to the way so he was so-called right. All right, which is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right, so he uses tactics like gradualism. We see right through that. We see it far off. All right, because Yahweh Shemashah has opened up the eyes of the hopeful elect. We pray to be the elect. Okay. So he's showing that, like I said, these people of the world, like Aaron Rodgers, a major quarterback star, right? Football, speaking out up against it. So we'll see what happens to him. Grades.
People are afraid for NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers after what he just admitted to Tucker Carlson.
Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Yeah, stop spying on me.
Yeah. Get off my computer. Get off my cameras. Get off my Ring camera. Take down all this stupid CCTV cameras everywhere that are watching everything. And because the next step to all of this, people don't realize this, and this is the facts, is China and what's going on there, and social credit scores, and your entire life monitored. Like, That's where we're going. Slowly. Jordan Peterson was doing an interview and talked about how does, I can't remember what the conversation was, but I heard him say this. How does corruption take form when it's so obvious? It's slow movements. It's like barely inching towards, total corruption and obedience, where you don't really see it coming. Next thing you know, like, oh, I have no other option but to get a chip in my hand, or
Totally.
have a social credit score that allows me to, fly in a plane. If I don't have a good one, then I got to ride on a bus or a train. It's slow movement.
Yeah, see, it's brought up to CHIP. All right, and we'll get that here in a second to finish
It's
the
like
video.
barely inching towards, total corruption and obedience, where you don't really see it coming. Next thing you know, like, oh, I have no other option but to get a chip in my hand, or
Totally.
have a social credit score that allows me to, fly in a plane. If I don't have a good one, then I got to ride on a bus or a train or a cab, or, I can drive. They want all electric cars. I can just, shut that off at some point because your post on Facebook, kind of violated the government standard here. And also, we're going to freeze your bank account or only let you, eat at this restaurant. Eat at the, get groceries from this store, not like the nice, organic store. You have to eat this over here, or eat insects or whatever the hell.
The Oreo store.
Yeah,
Lucky Charms.
we're not far from that if we don't like stand for civil liberties. And people always like, when I talk about, because I'm always been a big proponent of Ed Snowden, and people are like, well, I have nothing to hide. And I'm like, that is the worst answer. Because I don't have anything to hide either. But I want my privacy. And you don't understand. You think the government's just going to stop at what they're doing now? They're not going to stop with this. They're inching closer to be in 1984, where they have a set in some sort of TV set in your house that watches you. Make sure you get up and do your 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups. We're going to watch every aspect of your life. We're going to give you a social credit score. We're going to create... it's a great book to read. It was written in 1949. And how accurate it is today. Literally, the Ministry of Truth, we literally had a government organization that was censoring free speech and categorizing things as misinformation. There was a Ministry of Truth czar who was making decisions based on what they thought was acceptable language online, and all these fact-checking.
People are afraid for NFL.
Yeah, see, the masses, poor spirit upon all flesh, man. So the masses are getting and understanding the times we're coming in. Now, ultimately, you're going to need Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, I don't care what you know, who you know, all that, right? But you gotta what? You got to wait on Yahweh Shemel Shai. You can't deliver yourself. All right, that's what these people think they're going to be able to do, is deliver themselves with their money or whatever the case may be. But they got the option to freeze your bank account. They can do that right now. They can go to another place with your finances. You seen that with countless movies. One of the recent time that I was watching, Enemy of the State, they turned his whole life upside down instantly. Real swiftly. That's a good movie to watch. That's been Hellas Surveillance and Hellas. It's the early 2000s, late 90s in that movie. With all the technology they were showing me on that movie, shit, compared to now 2026, forget about it. This devil is getting ready to move heavy. All right. And that's part of his NWO, his New World Order. Okay. And we got to get into the main, one of the main prophecies right here. The hour of temptation, which is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, right? That's the key word, causeth. All right. So this devil plans on causing everybody in this world to take this charagma, which is, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, when we go on that word mark, is charagma. Okay, let's get that. That's the Greek word charagma. Translated means a stamp. The outline of biblical uses, a stamp, imprinted mark. Look at that. Strong. Strong says, same as G 5482, scratch or etching, i.e., stamp. That's a badge of servitude. And that's going to show you that what this is a physical mark. All right, because when you go into the root word of it, it's a karax, which is like a pail or a stake. All right, so that's the device used to what? To insert, you know, under the skin, and or what? Your mind, right? Your forehead. You got the Neuralink, which is, the most famous, well, most talked about. But there's other companies that are dealing with the same type of technology, brain interfaces and different things like that. Using it to perform these false miracles. Okay, he's so-called white man's gonna use his brain chip technology to help people walk again, hear again, see again, and it's been done already. Now, but it hasn't been massively done. So they're gonna really push it on people. But really, that's the trap. Okay, because ultimately he wants full control over you. But through what his gradualism, all right, something that seems so plain, right, and easy to spot. It vast majority of the people are gonna fall for a hook, line, and sinker. The hole you dig. Okay, go back. It's Revelation 13 and verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Alright, you can't buy or sell. So he's gonna cause you to what? To get that. You'll be ousted from society. Alright, but we know through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shah, that what? Isaiah 65 says, well, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, my servant shall rejoice. Alright? So Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna be happy. Excuse me. We're gonna be happy and boast in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah in the days to come, in the days of wrath. Okay, because we believe on his name. Okay, not only in lip service, right, like the people of the world, but what in duty as well. All right, like the scriptures say, faith without works, what is dead. But I shall show you my work by my faith. All right, just like it says. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna jump right back. Second Ezra 9 and no, it's up here. Excuse me. Verse 7, Second Ezra 9 and 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Right. So faith plus works equals what? You believe. Okay, that's the equation. All right, that's the truth of it. All right. Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. And so when you go into that, all right, Kastai stigma. All right. And we're going to the word stigma, G4 742. Where primary stizo, to stick, i.e., prick, was the outline of biblical usage. A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there are even some devotees who stamp themselves in this way with the token of their gods. Right. And so ultimately, the people of this world are going to take this charagma, this micro C hip, and show their allegiance to who? Esau, Edom, the so called white man, and his beast system, in his new world order. That's who's going to bow down to. But the elect are not going to bow down. Okay. Because Yahweh Shai said, well, I shall keep thee from the hour of temptation. So it's going to take Yahweh Shem Shai in the spirit to us to not take it. Because one, he's going to take care of us. So it's going our faith is going to be boosted anyways. But two, hey, there's going to be all hell breaking loose out here. But Yahweh Shem Shai is going to have us because he said he would. They said, what, Proverbs 18:2, the name of Yahweh Shem Shai is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. All right. So we're counting on Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver us, not ourselves. Okay. So in the Strong's definition, right, this is a mark incised or punched for recognition of ownership. So see, and that's what this is, a physical mark. It's 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 the number one prophecy, or part of the number one prophecy, because the hour of temptation that's going to try the whole world. But it's one of the easiest to understand. But yet, see, that's why you have to have the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah on you, or you guess what? You're not gonna understand. The Lord wants to blind you. You're out of there. No matter how simple and easy you make it, you can say, well, make it 1 + 1 = 2 to these people, and they still gonna look at you like you're crazy. You know. So yeah, this thing is moving. We're getting closer and closer. So with that, I pray this edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. And I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash, that belongs to the apostles and elders, a great Muslim who rule well.